Another egg cutting video. This one is, I don't even know, 8 eggs. What's up, YouTube? So yes, we have 8 eggs here. The pairing was a super pastel leopard spot nose het desert ghost het clown male to an inchy spot nose possible OD orange dream het clown female. So we have a 1 in 4 shot to get some clowns. There's 8 eggs, so we should see at least 2 clowns in here. And I have to grab paper towels. So 8 eggs. This is day 51, 52 or something like that. There's a lot of stuff happening, like mold started growing on some of the eggs, but we're gonna cut them. Hopefully we get at least 2 clowns, and the kids are here, so you're probably gonna hear somebody talking in the background. So here we go. See, look at all that gunk that's all over these eggs.
Yeah. It's so yucky. That's so yucky. Yeah.
So first egg, see what we got.
That's my favorite type. Snake ones that have red eyes. Yeah. Oh, it's so yucky.
Here we go.
Oh, yucky, that's just egg yolk. Yeah, egg yolk. Yeah, egg.
So first one is a clown. Look at that. So this looks like a leopard clown, or could be a leopard clown, could be a regular clown. Everything's gonna be pastel. Hard to tell from this angle. Could just be a regular clown, a pastel clown.
Looks like
Egg number 2.
I hope this sounds good. Huh? I love you.
You need to see?
Yeah.
Okay. So make sure the camera catches it.
Okay. See it.
So
maybe we can do another egg kind of video once these snakes come out. Maybe. Yeah. Maybe.
this one looks like a pastel.
Cool.
Maybe a pastel spot nose. Hard to say. I'll know for sure when they come out of the egg, obviously. But this one, obviously, the pretty plain looking. Maybe it's pastel OD. Pretty plain looking.
Oh, it looks like a normal snake. I hope this one has red eyes, because I like the ones that have red eyes.
Well, none of them are going to have red eyes.
Yeah, and then kind of...
Because these aren't albino. These are just regular.
Oh, has... Yeah, albino. No.
Let's see what we got here.
Oh, his head just came out.
Yeah, your head just came out. So this one looks like a clown. Spot nose clown.
Yeah?
Possibly a leopard spot nose clown, so a Batman. And it's obviously pastel.
Batman?
Now, this was a spot nose, so there is a chance for some power balls or some super spot noses in here. And we'll know for sure because they usually come out pretty light. So maybe this one right here is just, we'll see. We'll see what happens because obviously they're still in the egg, so it's hard to say. But this one does look like a Batman, a pastel Batman.
Yeah, Batman.
So we have our 2 clowns. Any more clowns after this is just icing on the cake.
Careful, because those chisels look sharp.
Yeah, they are sharp.
Yeah, it got really sharper than the chisels in there.
This, you know, it would be crazy if the female was het desert ghost, but it doesn't appear to be. So this one here is a pastel spot nose, and this one is also a pastel spot nose, but this one's way lighter. So this one could potentially be the Powerball. So this one could potentially be a super spot nose, pastel super spot nose. We'll know for sure when everything comes out of the egg, but hard to ID stuff from the egg.
What's the red stuff?
There's blood. Yeah, so eggs have veins going across of them, and sometimes you accidentally hit the vein, but at this stage in the egg, it's okay. At this stage in the egg, it doesn't hurt anything if we accidentally hit a vein, because the snake is already developed. You gotta make sure you don't hit the snake. That's really the important part.
Yeah, don't hit the snake, guys. If you're trying to do an egg cut.
So here is another. This one probably will be a pastel leopard spot nose, het clown, or possible het clown, possible het DG. This one might be leopard too. The pattern's kind of different. So this one has the spot nose. This one could just be leopard. Don't touch it.
Okay.
Here's another pastel leopard.
How many pastel leopards are there?
This one could potentially just be a pastel leopard, no spot nose. Last two eggs, and we still only have two clowns, so.
If this one's a clown, two clowns? No. I don't know. There's going to be two. If that's going to be a clown, or this is going to be a clown.
This one also looks to be a pastel spot nose, maybe no leopard. Hard to see from this angle if it's clown or not. No clown. Last one. Are we going to hit a third clown in this clutch, or is our odds just going to be what they are?
If it's a clown, baby. Okay. What? I can't stand behind you. Take your time. This is my son.
And no clown.
Darn it.
This one also appears to be a pastel leopard.
Don't hit me, baby.
So there should not be a bunch of a leopard in here, which we know that for a fact because this one is pastels, not leopard. This one is a clown, potentially leopard. This one is a Batman. It looks like.
Batman. Oh, gee.
But everything else looks leopard, which is crazy. This one looks leopard. This one looks leopard, but it could just be, yeah.
No, all of them look leopard.
Once they come out of the egg, we'll know for sure. But as of right now, it looks like we have two non-leopards, and everything else is leopard, or spot nose. So it's hard to kind of tell from these angles and looking at them without their color and everything. But spot nose obviously does make the pattern a little bit more wacky, but it's called spot nose for a reason. So you will know based off the face, which I can't see every single face in here, but we have 8 eggs, 2 clowns. That's all I can see. Everything else just appears to be, non-clown or normal looking. So, what is this? Is this a clown? No, this is not a clown. No clown. This a leopard. This is definitely a clown. No clown. Clown. So that's what we got. 2 clowns. Everything else is 66% het clown, 50% het desert ghost. We will be shed testing for the desert ghost. Any females in this clutch will be shed tested for both. The males will not, unless it is a visual clown male, then I'll shed test it for desert ghost. But other than that, this is what we got. And we will make, whenever these babies come out of the eggs, and I'll show you everything, better IDing and everything whenever that happens. But for now, we're done. Let's go meet at the photo box so we can talk about what we got. So all the babies are finally out of the eggs, and we have a situation. I've never actually bred for spot nose before, so I don't know exactly what I'm looking for. However, I know what an inchy spot nose OD looks like because that's what the mom is. And I know what a super pastel leopard spot nose looks like because that's what the dad is. So if I take one of those copies of pastel out, then I know for a fact, pastel leopard spot nose, and I can figure that out. But it doesn't appear, based off what I can see, that I hit inchy in any of the snakes, which is entirely strange because the mom was inchy. So I was supposed to get at least half the babies being inchy, but I didn't, as far as I can tell. So as I go through this, if you are someone that can ID spot nose, let me know. Say this baby that you said was spot nose, it's not spot nose. Say if I say the opposite, it is spot nose, and I say it is spot nose, and you think it's not spot nose, say something, because again, never really had a chance to work with spot nose before. This is the first time, so hopefully I can ID these very well, and if not, it is what it is. So let's go look at the babies. So let's start off with the first one here, which is the most basic in my opinion. This, based off what I can tell, this is an OD pastel female. That is 66% het clown, 50% het desert ghost. And I did mention that I was going to shed test all of the females and kind of figure out what I had, but I'm not really sure yet. But this one definitely is a pastel OD, and I don't think there is any spot nose in this one. And now, so spot nose creates this skull-like head stamp, and I'll post a picture of the mom's head stamp so you can see it. But none of these babies have that, so it's hard for me to say that it's supposed to do that. And I've looked on Morph Market, and some of the pictures that you have of spot nose in pastel create a crazy head stamp, a skull head stamp, and then some of them don't. So it's hard for me to say that some of these aren't spot nose, because spot nose, just like every other morph, has polymorphism, and sometimes it doesn't look like it's supposed to look. So this is the first snake I'm showing off. There's a total of 8. This is a pastel OD female. Let's go look at the second one. So the second most basic snake we have is this one right here. This is a pastel leopard, and that's all I think is this one. This is another female, so a pastel leopard. Now, there is OD in this clutch, and this girl is in shed, so I can't really tell how well the color's going to pop up, but you can see towards the back end there of the tail, it's a little bit clean. So I don't want to say it's OD, but I definitely know it's a pastel leopard. So we have that going for us here. And that is all we have. So again, all of the snakes that aren't visual clowns are 66% het clown, and all of the snakes are 50% het desert ghost. So we are down to 2 females. Let's go look at the next most basic snake. Now, these 3 snakes are all practically the same morph here. I believe they're all pastel spot nose, with the exception of this one on the left over here, possibly being OD. You can kind of see how the tail kind of really cleans out over here. So I believe this one on the left is possibly OD. So let's check him out. Pretty good colors there. The skull that I was talking about, I don't know how well you guys can see that. So like it's like the shape of a skull. So it has like the mouth part coming in between the eyes, and then the whole cranium section is where the forehead of the snake is technically. So again, look at the tail, pretty clean there. And this is I believe again, a pastel spot nose OD. So let's go look at the other two real quick. And then these two again are pastel spot nose. And I do believe that both of these have leopard in them as well. Again, not a huge spot nose person. So the one on the left definitely looks leopard, and the one on the right looks less leopard. So let me show you guys. So again, has the very basic leopard look, and it has again that skull head stamp. So I want to say it's a pastel leopard spot nose. And then this one here, again, the head stamp is there, but it still has that leopard look. So not 100% sure on this one, but I do believe it's a pastel leopard spot nose. So all three of those were males, and this one is the only female that I believe has a spot nose in it. That isn't a visual clown. So this one is a pastel leopard spot nose female. So there you go. I really like the colors on the spot nose and the leopard. And the pastel makes it a little bit better, in my opinion. So again, head stamp. This one actually has the most definitive spot nose head stamp out of the whole clutch. So there you go. Now let's look at the visual clowns that we got. So let's start off with the first visual clown, which is the Batman. So this is a pastel spot nose leopard, and I believe this one has OD in it, because you can see the tail really cleans it really gets cleaned out right about, let me see, get him to flip over. Right about this area here is where it starts cleaning out. So I believe this one does have OD in it. And I'm not 100% sure if there's inchy in this or not, because it's a pastel clown. And as you can already tell by the head stamp, if he will let me grab him, there's a lot going on there. So I don't know if it has inchy. And so I don't want to even say he has inchy. So I'm just going to say no inchy. But there he is. Maybe when he sheds out, the head stamp will clear out a little bit. But as of right now, we're just looking at a pastel Batman OD, in my opinion. So there you go. Let's look at the last one. So then we have this one here. This is the only visual clown female out of the whole clutch. Like I said, I got a pretty good odds on the clutch there in terms of gender. Everything was 50-50. One clown female, one clown male, and then a bunch of everything else was half and half. But this one, I believe, is a pastel spot nose clown. This one does not have OD and does not have inchy. So pretty dope. This one will probably get shed tested. Well, not probably. She'll definitely get shed tested, and we'll see if she has het DG. She will definitely be staying. So looky there. Clown, spot nose, pastel, possible het DG. And she's leaving me. Come back. Check it. And now for the thumbnail. Look at all those babes. Look at all them babes. Check them all out. A bunch of not clowns. But you can kind of see the head stamps a lot better now in terms of comparing them. Like this one here, spot nose. This one here, spot nose. All right, where's the one that's not a spot nose? This one here, no spot nose. So you can see this one's more defined head stamp, more of what you're used to seeing versus, of course, put your head away. Side by side, there you go. Spot nose versus not spot nose. So pastel spot nose versus regular pastel. There you go. And then another spot nose there. I think. Is that the one that's not a spot nose? I can't remember now. Let's check it. Get close. Yeah, that's a spot nose. All right. That's the clutch, y'all. Hopefully somebody help me ID these spot noses and tell me I'm right or I'm wrong. Like this one, not a spot nose. So this was the pastel leopard. Spot nose, not spot nose. Pastel leopard. And that one I think is the pastel leopard spot nose OD. I think this one was the OD one. Yeah. OD and leopard also do this kind of cool striping right here down the dorsal. I think that's pretty cool too. So there you go. All right. So if you made it this far into the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything that I put out in the future. As always, peace.